After you watch this video lesson, click on the link that's right below this video, and that will take you over to practicetheguitar.com, and there you can practice this major scale exercise in the key of D across the entire fretboard at 15 different tempos with full notation and backing tracks to practice along with. Go check it out. This D major scale exercise covers the 7 patterns of the major scale across the entire fretboard, starting on the 2nd fret, going all the way up to the 12th fret and back down in triplets. Now there are a lot of techniques used here, and there's a lot of great aspects of this exercise that will improve your playing. Number 1, the alternate picking. The biggest thing you want to make sure you do with major scale patterns like this is that you're straight alternate picking. So we're going to do here, say for example, what I call pattern 7 of the major scale. And we have down, up, 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 down. And when you're doing these patterns, you want to make sure it's alternate picking because some of the strings have 2 notes on them, some of the strings have 3. So this is probably one of the more efficient ways to get through these scale patterns, because then you're never wasting a pick stroke, whether you're going down or up. So the other thing you want to make sure you're doing is you never want to tilt your pick forwards or backwards too far. It's going to give you a scratchy kind of sound. We don't want that type of tone. We want a nice full tone, as clean and as clear as you can get the notes. The next aspect of these sort of exercises is the placement of your fretting hand. So you want to make sure that you're playing with the very tip of each finger to give you the fullest sound possible. If you're too far away from the fret, the note can be deadened. If you're too close to the fret, the same thing could happen. So we're trying to get a nice clean placement of that fretting hand to make everything as clean and as clear as possible. So learning all the notes in a D major scale, in this case, across the entire neck, takes a lot of work. If you're not familiar with the notes of a D major scale, it's D, E, F sharp, G, A, B, C sharp, and D. And what's happening with this exercise is we're playing a scale pattern in 2 octaves across the entire fretboard, starting from each note in the scale. So just for an example, if you were to start on D, which is the root pattern here, you would just be playing D, E, F sharp, G, A, B, C sharp, D. And then for the next half of it, it's the same scale again, just in the next octave. Now there are 2 notes added up here, just to cover all the notes that could be played in that position. But the benefit here is if you can navigate all those notes in any position, you're going to be able to make melodies and solos in any position of the guitar, which is the whole point of learning all these patterns across the fretboard. So you can go over to practicetheguitar.com, click on the link that's right below, and that will give you all of these patterns across the neck. You can do this with backing tracks at any tempo, and it will help you to better learn the notes on the fretboard, better to improve your technique, and just all around improve your playing.